I get your name?
Sure, my name's Clevens.
You remember me?
I do.
Okay. How are you doing?
Good,
Morrison.
Yeah.
So, do you guys know anything about the...
Oh, don't watch your step.
That's all right. You know anything about the bodies that were found over there off Sacramento, where the dog was hit and then the couple were hit by the car? And then they found the bodies in the thing 2 days later or something?
I know what I've read in the newspaper.
So what happened?
I don't know much details. Have you read what was in the newspaper?
Some of it, yeah.
Why don't you tell me what you know?
Well, I don't really know that much. I heard from a guy over there who was kind of like a witness that I interviewed that said that they found the dog first and then they found the bodies 2 days later.
Yeah.
And then I was wondering if the guy that hit them is still in custody. He is?
I don't know that.
You don't know?
I work for the fire department, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you law enforcement?
I am a social worker with law enforcement, but I'm not privy to that information. They don't share that with me. I'm not a part of the detectives.
Oh, because I'm going to go in there and do a
That's
records
probably a good
request.
idea. I'm actually a social worker that
Yeah.
works with the police department, but I'm not privy to that investigation.
Oh, okay. So are you the one that was over there when the homeless people were over there? Like over on Los Osos Valley Road? When they got arrested with the shopping carts?
Might have been.
From
Might have been.
Target?
I don't know which one you were referring to, but I could have been.
Well, SLO County Observer was over there.
Okay. Are you talking about right on where the overpass was?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We were working at Bob Jones Trail, and we'd been with them probably for better part of 2 weeks, trying to ask them to leave Bob Jones Trail, and we'd provided them services for better part of 2 weeks, asking them to go to Prado, and I'd asked them to be involved in several different services in town, and they weren't taking advantage of those services, and they would actually we'd given them a deadline, and they had exceeded that deadline by about 3 days, and that was kind of after the deadline. They'd finally made their way there, and then the officers made the decision to make some arrests based on not only warrants, outstanding warrants.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there were outstanding warrants that were there that day. And then there were also, I think, some issues with some of the carts there, but that's not my purpose being there. My purpose is to provide services to the individuals that unfortunately all of those individuals had rejected.
Oh, okay. So you didn't have any part to do with like recommending that they were arrested for
Of course
shoplifting?
not. No, that's never my job.
Shopping cart? Oh, not?
As a social worker, I'm never involved in any type of arrests or being detained or,
Oh,
or
okay.
any of that. That's not what I do. That's not my function.
Oh, okay.
My function, as well as the MCU, is always to provide services. That's what we do. We're there for that and that alone.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So was this part was that part of the Roundup program? Like, did they get these people's names?
We always get
and all
names.
that?
We always get names and phone numbers, and that's for our records, so we can keep track of people to where we know over time where they're staying and what their track record has been for receiving services, and how that they will, if they'll accept services, and where they go, and what services they will take. It helps us because then we can kind of know what information they give us. We come in contact with so many different people that, gosh, I wish I knew all their names by heart.
Yeah.
I don't.
No,
I've got over 1,000 different clients in town, and when I have that many clients, I just can't memorize all their names.
Oh, are those your clients? You call them your clients?
I call them my clients.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
I call everyone in town that is homeless that I work with my clients.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because they are. What I like to do is.
So you really care about them?
Of course I do.
As individuals?
Yeah. Well, before this big rain came, we were out there walking all the streams, every stream in town.
Oh, wow.
And every.
My partner ends on.
Oh, okay.
All of the.
Well, that's what I want everybody to know about. So.
Yeah. all of the anywhere where there's an overpass, any bridge, any place at all where any of them would get hurt by water flowing through. We wanted to make sure they all knew that the rain was coming. Some of them were appreciative and said, "Thanks very much. I didn't know it was going to rain," and got up and got out. Some of them
just stayed.
Well, some of them.
Like John was saying earlier, we're not law enforcement. We can't make them leave, but we can give them advice and let them know that what's coming.
Yeah.
Give them a heads up so they can make those decisions for themselves, and hopefully they move on to a warming center or out of creek where it might flood, because we don't want anyone to get hurt.
Oh, okay. So you warned them about the rain so they could get out of there and move all their stuff?
Some of them did. Some of them took advantage of the opportunity.
That was just recently, right?
Yeah, that's just this last
So
week.
did they move back in there after you got them all out?
Well, some of them took the opportunity to go to the warming shelter at Prado. Some of them just moved up the banks a ways, and some of them honestly got a little defensive and were foul-mouthed with us and told us to please leave, and we did so. So we you deal with a lot of different types of people.
Yeah, it's rough out there. So
yeah, you just deal with people as they are.
Yeah. Okay.
But we kind of deal with people as they want to be dealt with. If they want us to leave them alone, we leave them alone. And if they want some help, we've got food, we've got clothing, we've got.
Oh, you do in here?
Yep. Oh, sure.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we go out. We either go out in this or we go out in the police department truck.
All right.
We were actually waiting for my partner to come, but he's not. That's what we were sitting here on the steps for. And
oh,
it looks
okay.
like he's running late, so we're gonna go out and hit in his vehicle now. So.
Oh, rad.
If there's any other questions you have?
Just like the follow-up on those people, like that's what I'm trying to do, because I've gone to like Arroyo Grande, all the way up to Santa Maria, to the riverbed up there, and I'm just trying. Huh?
On the accident of those two individuals.
I'm working on that story too, but I'm going to go in there and ask them about that. But because I have him here, I'm more interested now in what the follow-up on the homeless, because I know he's been on SLO County Observer a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Like he's covered it, and
what I try to do is make sure that the SLO County Observer covers the other side. I know he sometimes likes to cover the accountability side, making sure that the cops are accountable for what they do. And I get that. I totally get that. But I want to make sure that he presents the other side too, is that the police department and the fire department are trying to be cognizant of the needs of the people on the street. And enough so that they're putting their money where their mouth is. In other words, they're hiring us to go out and be, caring and respectful of the homeless, and doing and enough so that they're asking us to go out and walk the creeks and before the storms come and make sure people are safe.
So is there like a list, is what I'm wondering, like with their names on them? So like if you want to put them on some kind of program to get them housing or any of that?
If they'll work with us. What we normally ask is, the first question I'll ask is, what is it that's holding you back? What kind of help do you want me to help you with? Do you want housing? Do you want education? Do you want some type of treatment? Is it drug and alcohol? Is it mental health? What is it, that you'd like to do? In many cases, I let people know that, if you really want my help and you want to make some choices, some hard choices, I can change your life in 6 months. I can get you in a situation where we can get you temporary housing at Prado. We can possibly work on longer term housing through TEMA, through HASLO. I can get you through Department of Rehabilitation. I can get you some, back into education, get you a good job, possibly get you into an apartment, so we can change things around. It just takes hard work, and it takes step by step.
Yeah.
And sometimes it does take treatment. Sometimes it takes going back and doing a drug and alcohol program. Sometimes it takes focusing on mental health and getting on some treatment.
Yeah.
But we have patience, and we're willing to work with people where they are. Some people aren't in a place where they want any of that. And then we'll
That's
say,
true too.
We'll say, okay, maybe next time. I'm not pushing anything. It's just what they want when they want it.
And you like leave them your name and number or
I
whatever?
give my card.
Your
you
card
know,
and
and I've given my card lots of times, you know.
Yeah.
And they'll lose it, and if they do, I'll give them another one. You know.
so you know most of them then. You know.
I know them all by face. Sometimes I have to ask their name again because
Yeah.
I'm old. You know. I
So do
forget
you
stuff.
work with Capslow too? You know,
Of course.
You do?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, okay.
Junior.
You do? Oh,
Sure.
okay.
You know, all the people out. You know, a lot of them come out of 40 Prado, and then they're out. You know, out by the sheriff's office. You know, and a lot out there.
Oh yeah, way out there. Yeah, they're back where those motorhomes are back there.
Kansas Ave.
Oh, okay. So are they trying to get those people back their housing to get them out of there? Because I know there's a lady back there with like 5 kids in the back corner back there, that blonde lady.
There's continuous case management out there.
Yeah,
a lot
there
of
is.
case managers that help. And
Really?
What they try to do is keep them out there for 90 days and try to set something up for them. It's not supposed to be a long-term setting. It's supposed to be a shorter-term stay. I know a lot of people have been, you know, some of the people, not a lot, but some of them have been out there longer than that.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it to where it's, look, we want you out here. We want you to stay for 90 days. We want you to get yourself to a point where you can be self-sustaining, and then, you know, move on.
So what about like somebody like her with all 5 kids? Like she has.
They put them into case management and see what we can do. There's a lot of services in this town.
Like housing and all that too?
Housing,
Really?
and if maybe there's, you know, child welfare services can be involved, depending on, I've not been involved with her case. I don't know her age, you know, but if she's of a certain age, maybe adult protective services. You know, there's you know, if she's got a mental health issue.
No, she's really level-headed, and she's got some friends there that are kind of helping her, and she talked to me through the fence for a while. She's like, when you go in, she's on the corner of that side,
Yeah.
like by the chain link fence. They have.
My feeling is that what I'd like to see is homelessness not be something that's a forever thing.
Right.
What I want homelessness
Exactly.
to be is something that people work through.
Yeah.
And
Whoa. Jeez, that's loud.
so I want people to transition through homelessness. And I want people, that's my goal as social worker is, I'm a solutions-based social worker. So
Yeah.
I want to bring referrals to them and help them work through it. I don't like to see homelessness be a forever thing.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, it's not a lifestyle that's good because it's just subsistence level. I don't want them
Yeah.
to be there.
It's.
I don't think that's care and empathy, keeping
No.
someone there, you know.
Well, you're doing God's work.
Thank you.
Yeah, ambassador to
So is
God
Keanu.
and him too. Is there anything I can do to help you guys with them or anything?
Spread the word. Let people know that
Okay.
that the police department, the fire department's doing good work, you know, and
Okay.
just because that there's, you know, that there may be an officer that does something in another state, you know, 10 years ago that they
Yeah.
didn't like, that doesn't mean that it's happening here and now.
Right.
You know, because there's good education and there's changes in culture,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of that has happened.
Yeah.
And this department in SLO, I'll speak for the police department. They've all undergone that crisis intervention training.
Yeah.
And it's really good training, and it's like, you know, 40 hours of training. And
Oh,
they've
really?
all gone through it.
Oh, okay.
And
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
real good training, and they've all gone through it. At one point, we were 100%, and that was before, you know, COVID. I don't know what we're at now, but it's real close to 100%. But the training is great training. It teaches them all about mental health issues. It teaches them all about homelessness. It's just good training.
Huh.
And
Okay.
I go out there and I do instruction in the training, and so people in the community need to know that.
So what's the phone number they can call to get information about helping?
Best place to go is on the website,
On
city
the-
website for the police department. That gives a lot of good information.
San Luis Obispo Police Department's website?
Yep.
Okay.
there's also a new it's called Ask Slow. You can just ask a question on the website and it'll direct you to where you need to go, which is a really new tool that's been really helpful for a lot of people with sometimes very specific questions that can direct you down the right path.
Oh,
What is
okay.
that? www.ask.
AskSlow.com.
Ask Slow.
Ask Slow. That's a good one. That's easy to remember.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's great. It's good to know. I'm glad I got to meet you and talk to you, and I'll spread the word, put this out there on SLO County Observer's website.
Good. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Good
because
to talk to you again.
I'm working on this side of town and he's over there.
Right on.
On
I'm
the other
always happy
side.
to see it. One thing I did mention.
Yeah, he's really a good guy.
I think so.
Super nice guy.
He came in here the other day, and I mentioned to him, but the offer goes to you too. If you ever want to go out with us and walk camps, you're happy. We'd be happy to have you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll show you what's out there, and we'll show you what we do. We'll be happy
Oh,
to do
okay.
so.
So maybe I should turn this off and give you my phone number so you
Sounds
can
good.
let me know. All right, guys, leave a comment.